Another great night of World Cup football. We had a couple of upsets, some scorelines that I didn't predict at all. Do not follow me for any betting advice because my score predictions have been atrocious so far in this World Cup. Let's talk about some of these games last night. Qatar against Switzerland, kicking things off. And I think Switzerland were everyone's favourites. Qatar have never got a point in a World Cup before. Switzerland are so consistent. They've got to the knockout stages in the last 3 World Cups. So I think for everyone, Switzerland were the team to go and get the 3 points here easily. And after they scored very early in the game, I think everyone thought, oh, it's probably going to be about 4-0 now. But somehow Qatar managed to stay in the game, managed to get to the very final minutes of the game with it still only being 1-0. And then they go and nick a goal. And Switzerland must be absolutely kicking themselves. How have they not won against this Qatar team? The Switzerland fans will be very, very, very disappointed with that start. Obviously, great for Qatar. They're going to struggle in their other games for sure. But they've got a point. So happy days for them. Next up was the absolutely massive game between Brazil and Morocco. I don't think it quite lived up to the hype. Everyone thought it was going to be a really, really fascinating game. It wasn't quite that. I thought Brazil's midfield, especially in that first half, were absolutely atrocious. They couldn't pass the ball 5 yards. Paqueta gave the ball away so many times. It was unreal. And they just didn't look like a Brazil team. Obviously, Morocco took the lead. They were playing some really nice football. They took the lead. And then it took a bit of magic from Vinny Jr. to get that equalising goal. That was it. Like, second half was a bit more even. Brazil made a few subs. Central midfield was a bit more shored up. It didn't impress me. I think Morocco were the better team overall. But I think 1-1, both teams will take that because they should go on and win their other 2 group games, both teams. So I can imagine they're both going to be in those knockout stages without a doubt. And then we talk about Scotland, who topped the group after their win against Haiti. Let me tell you, this was not an easy win for Scotland. Haiti played so well. I think if they had a little bit more quality in the final third, they probably would have won. But every time they got to that final third, it was the wrong pass, the wrong shot, poor decision-making in that final third, which I guess is what separates good teams from bad. I mean, there's no point in being good up until the final third. Goals win games at the end of the day. But I was quite impressed by them. And Scotland obviously got their goal. And then the last 20 minutes, it was just sort of sitting in, making sure that they get this win over the line. And fair play to Scotland, top of their group. Let's see what they can do from here. And then the big shock last night was Australia against Turkey. I think most people would have had Turkey as favourites in this game. But Australia came with a game plan and mastered that game plan, and they walk away with a 2-0 win, and they'll hope that they can carry on that form. If they can play all of their group stage games like that, defend really well, hit on the counter, and take their chances, they've got a really good chance of going through to the knockout stages. Turkey had a few chances. Australia's goalkeeper had a very, very good game as well. But I was a bit disappointed by Turkey. I thought they would bring a bit more to the table. But I'm not taking anything away from that Australia performance. They were excellent. And looking at the games tonight, we got a couple of big games again. We got Group E, Germany taking on Curacao. And surely that's an easy win for Germany. I have a 4-0 win for Germany on this one. I just think Germany's got too much quality in there. and it should be an easy win for them. But then again, who bloody knows with some of the results that we're getting in this tournament so far. And obviously, opening games are hard. But yeah, that's what I've got. Germany 4-0. Up after that is Netherlands against Japan. Now, I've gone for a 2-1 Netherlands win in this game. Although Japan have been playing well in the build-up to this tournament, and they could shock a few people in this World Cup, I think. I was looking at the Netherlands squad and I just thought, there is a lot of quality there, and I don't think a lot of people really talk about the quality that they've got. So, I don't know. It'll be a good game, that one. But yeah, I've got Netherlands to win 2-1. Later on in the night, at midnight, we've got Ivory Coast against Ecuador. I couldn't really decide in this one. Ecuador are really, really good defensively. I've gone for a 1-1 draw. I can't really decide between either team, so I'm going to leave it there as a draw. And at 3 a.m, we have Sweden against Tunisia. I've gone for a 2-1 Sweden win. They've got Isaac and they've got Gyökeres. Surely they can be scoring goals against Tunisia. Let's see what happens. Come back tomorrow, see if I've got any of these right. Probably not, by the way things are going. Cheers. See you later.